Hello Scorpio, Didici here from astrology.com.au. Welcome to my regular viewers and also to those of you that are new. It's September 2022 and this looks like it's going to be somewhat of a social month. The reason I say that is because Venus is going to make its way into this 11th house of social networking along with the sun that is already there. 11th house is quite nice. It's a better time of the year when you feel as if some of your objectives are being met. You may be breaking the back of some of those thorny problems in terms of your relationships, in terms of the workload. And Venus there, although in Virgo is its weakest sign, it doesn't function too badly there. It gives you a nice, relaxed sort of energy and brings you before many, many people. So there are opportunities there. But with Mercury here in your 12th house, the way you're communicating to others right now may be a little bit different. You may want to, pull back and shift the manner in which you connect with others. There'll be a deeper, more meaningful need to the communications. There is the transit on the 5th of Venus into your 11th house. There's a bit of a right angle there between these planets and Mars transiting the intimate 8th house of your horoscope. If there's any need to share resources, that might not sit very well with you. And you've also got to be a little careful here as Venus picks up pace in that 11th house, square to Mars. You might choose people that are not particularly the right types for you. The 10th is important as the full moon influences that 11th house. Full moon for you this month, Scorpio, with Neptune in that 5th house of love affairs, creativity. So there's no doubt those energies are activated for you and your magnetic presence will be felt and you have the opportunity to act upon that. The 11th, there's a dramatic and positive helpful aspect between the Sun and Uranus on the 17th. Oh, by the way, Mercury goes retrograde in your 12th house on that date. So you can see it moving back here, and that energy in this 11th house and 12th house, that's the 11th house of friendships and social opportunities, 12th house of spirituality, those energies start to mingle very, very strongly. And here, the 12th house causes you to rethink some of your previous approaches to these relationships. 12th house is the house of loss. No doubt some of you have had some untoward experiences lately, I think, in terms of the people you've been meeting. You've been feeling as if you're being used, possibly even abused, taken advantage of. That 12th house is the house of charitable action. And you've got to be careful that you pick your mark and don't go out on a limb for others, only to find yourself left out in the wilderness, so to speak. The 19th, Mercury is in opposition to Jupiter. That further supports what I'm saying, that you may be too effusive. This can be communicatively or, in fact, with your material resources. Just be a little bit careful while Mercury is in this pattern with Jupiter. Jupiter's in that 6th house of debt. 12th house here with Mercury. It's the house of excess, expenses. Mercury moves into this 11th house after this transit on the 23rd. You'll see it move out of Libra here. Thought it was going to do its thing here, moving through the 12th house. Sun moves in there on the 23rd, and then Mercury goes, 24th, let me move out of that area and do a thorough reappraisal of these friends. Now, these three planets are quite nice together, the Moon, Venus, and Mercury. It's no doubt after the 25th, you're going to start to feel a lot more social activity in your life. And then you see on the 26th, that 12th house new moon, giving you some raw and new insights into the spiritual reality of your life. Some of you may have all of this social stuff going on, opportunity in your relationships, with friendships, but you know, the new moon here in the 12th house gives you a reason to pause, to reconsider, you know, what the real meaning of life is and whether a lot of this social activity is giving you the inner fulfillment that it is that you're looking for. The 28th, Mars is trine to Saturn, very constructive for your work, also work in the home. And then we see also the movement of Venus back into the 12th house in exchange of places with Mercury to bring some satisfaction in this quiet, low-key zone of the zodiac. In other words, you may find yourself enjoying your own company at this time, and that's good. You may need time for Mercury to shift gears. That'll happen early next month. We'll talk about that in October. Shift gears to get you back into a better sort of trust frame of mind with the people you've been dealing with. Please join me over there at astrology.com.au. We've got the additional transits for the month if you want to read about that. We've got lots of free stuff there, the dailies, the weeklies and yearly readings that I'm always working on for you. Get yourself a reading with me, drop me a line if you prefer. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to have a great time till I see you again next month. Bye bye for now.